Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You know it's your boy Uhraine here, and this video is gonna be one that you want to stick around to watch because it's gonna be a recap from when I just got here up until this very day. So if you missed some part of the journey, definitely watch this video. Or if you're new to the channel, definitely watch this video to see what it is like. Living in Canada as an international student for 4 months now, right? So I have my book here with a few topics that I'm gonna be specifying on, right? So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. But before we do that, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to watch ads as well. Now it's a bright, beautiful, sunny day in Edmonton, right? We're currently in the month of September. Of course, you guys already know that. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the journey from, I believe it was April 8th when I just landed here up until this day, guys. And as I said, I'm gonna also include some clips of it all, right? And you can always go back to watch these videos. Like, there are videos that I've posted on YouTube from when I just start the journey. You can always go back to watch all of these videos. All right, so definitely, guys. Now let's get into it because this is going to be exciting. It's going to be giving me back memories. While speaking about it, it's going to be giving back so many memories, and I'm going to be like, hey, I've reached this far. It's just to be grateful for how far I've come since then, and so much more to achieve, so much more to go, guys. And I'm sure I have you guys here, watching on the journey, like being inspired, and that's what this is about. That's what this journey is about, and we are gonna speak and we're gonna go on a memory lane together. We are gonna go on a memory lane together right now. So let us go, guys. So yeah, leaving Jamaica, coming here by myself, knowing that I'm gonna have to take on an entire new world, adjusting to a new climate, meeting new people, making new friends, leaving all my friends back home. I'm gonna miss out on things like a nice Christmas dinner. You get me? Like, I'm gonna miss out on the things like in the summer vibes in Jamaica. Yeah. So that was a sad moment. Anyhow, we know what the end goal was, so it wasn't really much of a big deal. I'm going on the plane, first time on a plane as well, guys. Can you imagine? I don't know if you remember the first time when you were traveling, but this was my first time, and let me tell you, I was feeling mixed emotions. Like, I was feeling excited, scared. Like, there were so many emotions. I was feeling, I don't know, like I was feeling all different sorts of emotions going on a plane for the first time. I did so many research on a plane, like, that's why I know the plane could fly on one engine just in case, I did so many research. The first time you have to do your research and just like all those emotions. So yeah, first time going on the plane, guys. When I went on the plane, it took a while to took off. Right, it was there going around in circles and circles until it finally decided to shoot off. Whoosh! I was back in my seat, praying for my life. The plane was like, when it was you know just taking off, it was making all these turns and twists and going up one side, and you're just leading as well, like like you're in the sky, and you're like, wow, wow, yeah, that was the experience for that. Leaving Jamaica, and all I could say is goodbye. See you soon. And yeah, as soon as the plane got in the sky and settled, it was just, yeah, like, hey, it wasn't that scary again. I was more onto the type of, hey, let me just reach my destination now. So yeah, I reached, landed in Toronto, and I had a 12-hour layover. Oh my god! But thanks,
Fine with that.
fortunately for
Fine
me,
with that.
I had close
Good.
members of the family that I could stay with for the 12 hours. Well, not for the entire 12 hours, because you have to be at the airport at certain times to like get check in and all that. So yeah, I had somewhere to stay. So I never had to be at the airport for that entire duration. And yeah, now time to get to my final destination here in Edmonton. The experience in Toronto for me was that when I came off the plane, in the airport, it was warm, so I wasn't really feeling outside until, of course, I finally went outside and I was like, hey, man, is this AC? I was like, hey, is this the AC coming from underneath because we were still underneath like a shed thing. I was like, yo, is underneath here has AC? And I was like, come on, it has to be AC, until, they were like, no, 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 it's actually, the climate, this is what it's like right now. I was like, wow. Remember, guys, I'm just coming from Jamaica, right? This was in April 18th, so, that's like the end of winter, right? I was just coming from Jamaica into a warm, hot. Jamaica was hot. You understand? I'm like coming there to feel that. I was like shivering. I never even had much clothing. I think I got a jacket when I went outside. All right, guys. So we'll talk about the climate. All that first time on the plane heading into Toronto. Right, coming back over, it was pretty much the same experience. With the turning and all that. When it's just taking off and the landing and all that. The excitement. Yeah, that was the first time we were playing. And now, yeah, let's talk about when we land. So, when I land, I got my documents sorted out, my SIN, I got my bank account sorted out, right? I got my school ID sorted out same day. What else did I do on that day? I registered for my Alberta ID and my health card, right? I couldn't get it same time because um, it took like about 2 to 3 weeks for it to be shipped and ready and shipped. So yeah, it took about there. So yeah, that's my documents. This was around April 19 when I landed in Edmonton, right? Just try to get around the new city. Seeing the big buildings. You're like, wow. Because I think the tallest building in Jamaica is Pegasus, right? And these buildings are like 2 or 3 times Pegasus height. And I'm like, wow. So it was an experience seeing around, seeing the place and all that, and yeah, you know, I was like just in a new area, and I'm like, okay, this is where it's all gonna start. Anyhow, that happened, fast track. We're not gonna talk about it day by day. All right, so let's, fast track, send out job applications within 1 week. Within 1 week, I got a job, right? And let me tell you how I got this job. Now, when you come in here, right, you have no experience, So obviously, I've got to call it, I could cashier, something type of job, right? And jobs them did go fast because, lots of international students here at the time of when I arrived, and everybody looked jobs. It was very competitive. Now, how I got a job was I went to the store, Valley Village, right? And I spoke with was it the manager? Was it the manager? If it's not the manager, it was a supervisor, one of them, right? And I said, please, I need this job. Guys, I'll tell you. And yeah, they like me and all that, So the next day I got a call saying that, hey, coming for training and all that. So I was like, yes, yes. So big up, big up, big up to my manager or supervisor, not remembering clearly which one of you guys. Anyways, that happened, right? I couldn't start work though until the first week of uni, right? I couldn't start work until then, so the job was there for me, and as soon as school started, I started working. Now, additionally to that, let's speak about the first day of classes, guys. I never know Canada was so on time with everything. Let me tell you this. If the boss saying that the bus is scheduled for 2:15, be there at 2:10, right? If the bus is in Canada scheduled for 2 o'clock, be there at 1:55. Because I'm telling you, if you decide to go there at 2 o'clock, the bus might go on. The bus really might leave you, right? And sometimes it delay, right? Sometimes it delay a 5 minutes, the most I've ever seen delayed, or maybe a 5 minutes, nothing more, nothing more, right? But yeah, you want to be there at least 5 minutes before the stated time, before the expected time, or else you're in trouble. You better pray that the bus delay. Anyways, I never understand that. So, I was working with the time that Google Maps gave to me. And let me tell you guys, the lucky thing for me, fortunately for me, on my first day, I was like extra, extra early. Like I was so early, right? And the bus was expected to reach the stop at, I think it was sometime in the early morning, right? I'm gonna put a video here to showcase all these. You're
And
gonna see when
I
I'm
need
going
to
to
run
get the
to
bus
catch it.
and all
If I
that.
don't run to
The bus
catch
was to
it,
come
I'm gonna
at a
miss
certain
it.
time in the morning, and
And
I
I
was
won't get another
going
until
with that time. I
9:42.
was planning to reach at the bus stop at that time. And
So
let
we're
me
gonna
tell
run.
you guys, when I see the
Oh
Google
boy,
map says
I'm not fit here,
bus arriving two
but
minutes early,
I have to catch it.
I take up
So
my foot them. I take up my foot them
let's
because
run.
remember guys, me I
Whew,
work at a time and them I say the time retract
whew.
to an earlier time.
Boy,
So me take up my foot them now as you can see in the video.
boy.
Right? And me say me run, 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 run,
It's
run,
now
run,
9 or
run, run,
10.
run.
Well, 9, 10 rather.
Out of breath, short of
Bus is
breath.
here in 2
Me never
minutes.
know say I saw
Boy,
me
boy.
not fit. I'm like man, I think me did at least halfway
I can't
fit.
go no more.
But it's like me never fit any at all. Like it's like me never ready for this. So yeah, me a run, 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 run. Me a run my life. So I'm saying I have to catch the bus here. I have to catch the bus there. I'm gonna tell you guys, me reach 3/4 of the journey. 3/4. And the bus just drive past. I was like, oh my god. I was like the first day, like the very first day, this is what happened. This is what happened on the very first day. The bus just drive past like that. Seriously. I was so disappointed, man. Oh my god, that day. I remember the place was a bit chilly as well. The place was a bit chilly. I was like, oh Jesus Christ. That day was a drama day. Anyway, the day got better, right? So that one bad thing happened, a good thing happened in that day. On the journey to school, I got to experience traveling in a new type of bus. This type of bus is that had the 2 stories, so that the
So yeah,
normal
I'm
one
also
and they
remember
have a
to
deck on
like,
top.
share, and
So it's like, hey,
subscribe.
that's a big
Chris.
bus, like a lot, like yeah, the one of them bus there, like
So
it's
yeah,
like
my
the view
first
of the
day
city in the
at
bus was
Northwest
so
College,
amazing,
my
because
first
I'm on the
first
top, of course,
educational journey.
and the view was amazing, guys. Like I was just smiling, like, hey, like wow, like I was excited to be on that, on that bus. So, one bad thing, one good thing, I still end up being early for school. So I mean, no problem. That happened, guys. Bus was good. Went to school, tried to find my classes and stuff. Formal classes did the day. Was alright. Just basic introduction on the first day, of course. And yeah, so that was it for my first day of school, right? You guys know that landed my job in the first week, so had job in that week as well. Well, just basic training as well. So basically, the first week was like training, you know. Anyway, as time went by and things progressed through the semester, I started to get more used to the place. I started to go around a bit more. I started to like understand the bus system. And if you guys have been keeping up to date with the journey, you guys know that the bus system when I lived across the river was not nice,
So much
especially
to
when I had
do
to
and I
do my
need
night
so much
classes.
sleep. Oh my
Right?
god, I'm so
Oftentimes I'd
tired.
miss
Look at
the
my
bus,
eyes. Oh my
because
god, I can't
my night
move.
class
I'm
and the bus
dying.
schedule is like so different.
This
So
bus
I'd
system
miss
is
the
not
bus
good in
and I'd
bad
have to wait an
times.
next hour and sometime an hour and 30 minutes for the next bus to come. And I'm like, oh my God. It's in the nighttime. So, like the schedules are way, way, way apart now. So I'm like, oh my God, I missed the bus. Like every night, every night. Like at that time, I constantly reach home at least after 11 going to 12 p.m. a.m. rather, which wasn't good. That I was so tired after a long day of classes. I was exhausted. I just wanted some sleep, man. I just wanted some sleep. Oh my God. So yes, that was that. Thank God, I progressed through my journey. I find a different solution, and I'm now so close to my school, just right across the road. Thank you so much, my creator. Anyway, that happened. I'm trying to look in my book to like see the topics. So yeah, so all that. I did my first exams. I was so nervous, and it was just my first midterms. I was so nervous. Like I wasn't I didn't know what to expect. Like in Jamaica, you're like, how they're gonna come with the exams, right? You like you have an idea. You get, but here you never know what to expect. You never know what's gonna pop up. Like how it's gonna be structured. Anyway, did my first exam, right? All of them was amazing, really, 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 really good, right? I know on my first exam, I got a 19 in my accounting class, got an 87.5 in my OB class. I got an 80 in finance, and then I'm not sure how much I got in economics, but yeah, you guys can watch my video to look at all those, right? After my first set of exams were over, guys, my YouTube got monetized. I was like, oh my god, yes. Well, it wasn't fully monetized, but I reached the goal, and I applied for the AdSense pin to come to the mailing address. So that was an amazing day, right? You guys could have also sent super chats on that day. I believe that on that day I got lots of super chats. Thank you so much to you guys. Love and appreciate. And that was also at this time I'm now in my first month of being here in Canada, right? Going to school, I was cultural. On my first day, I was in a shock, like seeing people from diverse culture. And it's like I was. It's like I don't know that it's like my brain wasn't processing it well. Like so many different culture, Indians, Filipinos, Nigerians, Africans. It was like so many, like everyone having even their own mother language, and like Jamaicans here are in the minority. Like over on this side, there are not many, honestly, at my school. So yeah. Anyways, right, the progressing through, guys. Progressing through, getting used to the environment and all that. You know, and trying to get more used to a diverse, school system and school environment, all that. Just going through school. Enjoying the journey, enjoying the time. Putting in the work as well at the same time. And yeah, there comes a time when I went into some trouble when I lost my wallet. Right, that day was a headache. Oh my god. Let me tell you what I lost in my wallet. I lost my bank card, my credit card, I lost my ID, I lost my school ID, I lost my health card. Oh my god, I lost $20. Can you guys imagine? My one little $20 I carry around every day, all that gone. I was like, I hope somebody will find it. Is somebody that was in need and not gonna buy no drugs, because then people love drugs up here, guys. Right? So I just hope it was, a case like that. Right? But yeah, that happened. I was sad. I was really sad, but I never let it break me. I never let it break me. I say, Uhraine, these are things that can be replaced, and next time I have to be more careful. So ever since then, I don't buy myself a wallet. Like even before I purchased my first wallet, when I came here to put my IDs in and stuff, I was like, Uhraine, you know yourself. You know that you're not good with wallets. Like I know myself, guys. I know that I'm not good with wallets, but I was trying to make a change. And guys, that never worked out too well, as you can see. So that happened, lost my wallet. Anyhow, I got back all my items right now, so that's great. Give glory to God. Right, so got back that, that was good. And yeah, also, when you come here, guys, you have to have a budget, right? I think I realized this in my second month of being here, right? Like I wasn't really taking my budget so serious. Like I was budgeting, like ever since I came here, I always have a 3 month plan, right? But it's like I still wasn't conforming to that budget. It's like at times I'd go over maybe a $50 over that budget or so, right? Like so what I started to do is I start whenever I go grocery shopping, I make a set price that I won't go over, so like if I realize I go over that price, I'm gonna put back a few stuffs because I'm being more strict towards my budget now, right? So I had to do that. I had to, start, having a set price in head, going to shopping, and I had to, because what I usually do is I shop on a monthly basis, and I was like, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to shop on a weekly basis rather than a monthly basis so that I can better track, my budget. You get me? Because shopping on a monthly basis, when you can build the food in 2 weeks, you get me? And then you have to go back to buy that. That was just no. And this I usually on a weekly basis, right? Which has turned out to be a lot more effective. So that was great. That's amazing, right? Of course, the bus system wasn't working out with going to and from school. I've been, telling you guys that I'm gonna try to look somewhere more close to the school. I never know where me go look. I never know where me go go. I never know what to do. I never know when to move. I never know, it never, and it was so much uncertainty, right? But I was calm in the process, right? I was looking for places. I found a few places. Somewhere was way out of budget. I was like, no, no, no. Some of them was in some not nice area, and some of them was just too far from the school. So it was problem from all angles. Problem from all angles, guys. All angles. Anyhow, you're not gonna stop research until you reach your final goal, right? So I continue, right? I continue the process. I continue looking out, right? Because we have to reach it again. We have to find somewhere more close to the school for the second semester, which is currently this semester. We had to find something that was gonna be much more closer, right? So yeah, one day I was in class and I saw the message from Messenger came in, and the person was like, "Hey, which is my current roommate." He was like, you know, um, "Let me know when you're available to view the place, and we could schedule a time to view it." And I scheduled a time as soon as possible time, and I went and viewed the place, which is obviously this place. Hold on. Only got 10 more percent with you guys. 10 more percent. Yeah. So I went and viewed the place, which obviously, was here where I'm at right now. It was amazing. I loved it. Like I love how close it was to the school. So it was in a close proximity. Everything was nice in the apartment, and it was spacious for two persons. So I was like, yeah, let's definitely go ahead with this option, right? And it was perfect. Like it was just amazing. And I was, as I said, I was worried and all that, but God time is the best timing. So that happened. I got the place now. I was planning to when moving in, having to move from one place to another was an ex hassle, but thank God I had help. So that was amazing. Moving my stuff, clothing. Like guys, I came to Canada with one duffel bag and some things on my backpack. And guys, when I was moving, as you guys can see, when I was moving, there was so many garbage bags. I was like, jeez, it's only been what, 3 months, and it's already this much. I was like, wow, wow. It's like things just multiply. Like, where is all these coming from? I was like, wow. Anyhow, I got them over, right? I was planning to buy myself a, what do you call it again? What do I call it again, guys? Camping bed? No, no, not camping bed. What's the name again, guys? You guys know. I know you guys know, but it's not a live, so I can't even see it in the comments, live. But yeah, that bed, water bed. No, not water bed. What's the name of? Sometimes guys, it's like you know something, but it's just not in your head right now. You understand? Like, guys, Uriel, what's the name, Uriel? Think about it. Think about it. Oh, blow up bed. Guys, that's just say the head goes sometime. You understand? Like the head goes sometime. That's the place guys will feel like I get old. I will feel like I get old, like me I get dementia. It's like, oh no man, the head goes sometime. 19 and head I go already. No man, the better than that you read. Anyways, that's guys said, that happened. Right. I was trying to get myself the blow up bed. Right. I communicated that with you guys. You guys were like, hey, that may cause huge health risk, which I mean, I wasn't too aware of. Right. I wasn't really looking on the health side. I was looking on the side that, hey, I need somewhere to sleep on, and I can't sleep on the ground for now. And I can't sleep on the ground, so I just need somewhere to sleep on. You get me? I mean, I think the first night here, I slept on this couch, right? Not the best, but it worked. Fortunately, there were a few kind persons that reached out, and now I'm able to purchase my first bed, mattress, base, everything, right? So that's the next accomplishment, my first bed. Wow, yeah. Woo! Gotta, like, realize the small things. Like lots of persons out there that don't have a bed right now or proper beds to even sleep on to get a good night rest. And just gotta be grateful for the small things, and also for the kind-hearted people. So yeah, that happened, guys. Moving to a new apartment. Got the mattress. School is coming down as well. Second exam. Did my second midterms. That went well as well, right? And then finals coming up right after. So it was like a rush. Everything was like a rush in the final part. And I was like, oh my god. School was getting
So we
stressing,
had
guys. Like school
identical
was
formulas,
honestly taking a toll
identical
on my mental health.
numbers inputted,
School was
right?
really, really
So
getting
I
stressing. But I went through, I pulled through, and I asked my creator for strength for the last lap, and I pulled through. Big up to my creator, gave me the strength to do it. You understand? I pulled through, guys, and yeah, irrespective of all the adversities, Uhraine Miller pulled through. That's right, guys. So yeah, I pulled through with that. Did my final exams. Got some great results. Right, ended up completing my semester with a B, of course, and three A's. Let's focus on the three A's. I hate thinking the fact that hey, I got a B. Anyways, I know in the winter semester it's gonna be even much more harder, but we're ready for this. Anyways, guys, so basically we talk about that. The semester end, and then the big bad bash birthday
burning
party.
bright. I light my
Celebrating the
candle.
19th
There we
birthday.
go. And do like up the
19th
live,
birthday.
guys.
Wow, I'm
Like up the
19.
live. Let us see.
Wow, I'm actually 19. Can you guys believe it? 19. Anyways, yeah, that birthday celebration was amazing with you guys. I saw the yellow hearts, I saw the super chats, I saw everything. That's gonna be one to remember. The video is there for who want to watch. That was an amazing birthday. Appreciate, love you guys. You know, it was amazing, man. That was great. That was just a very good, happy feeling. Yeah, that was sweet. So yeah, birthday happened, right? And right after my birthday, oh my God, second semester. And yeah, first week introductory week. Wasn't sure about my specialization. Spoke to the creator. Like I gave myself a honest conversation on what I really want to do. What is my goal? You get me? Like how soon I will be able to get a job in this if I decide to pursue this. Like which will give me more opportunities. Like I had an honest conversation, and then after which I came to you guys. You know, get your input as well. Thank you so much for that, guys. That was really valuable. Spoke to advisors at the schools, right? And yeah, I decided to go to accounts. And because I decided to switch my major now, I had to drop a class, which was HR, and then took up the prerequisite that is needed to venture off into my accounting major coming up in the winter semester. So yes, guys, that was it. Oh my God, and here we are today. Here we are today from so long ago. Right, and there's so much more to go. It hasn't even been half of the time as yet. No, it hasn't even been quarter of the time as yet, actually. Yeah, it hasn't even been quarter of the time as yet. Wow. And me already tired. But don't worry, my creator will give me the strength. Somewhere, somehow, it's gonna come, guys. Somewhere, somehow. So if you haven't been keeping up to date with the journey, do watch this video to get an overview, a summary. I mean, there's so much more that happened, but like these are the major pointers, right? So much that happened. Like, phone bill went going up, skyrocketing, right? So if you're an international student or a prospective international student watching this video, watch yourself with the phone companies then because they will make you have blood pressure too early, right? So yeah, my phone bill just went. So yes, guys, big up yourselves watching this video as well for reaching here, watching the ads. Right, don't skip the ads, guys. I know it's boring to watch ads, but please, they do help a lot. All right. So yes, guys. That is that. Have yourselves a wonderful Friday afternoon or evening. right? I think we'll cover everything pretty much, right? So I'm gonna edit this video to add the clips as we're deemed necessary. And yes, guys, we're on our way. We are on our way. Second semester in full effect right now. And yeah, I have so much to do already. Assignments, quizzes, it's just it's like a slap in the face. And am I tired? But rest, recharge, go at it again. That's the motion. Rest, recharge, reattack. 3 hours. That actually makes sense. Rest, recharge, reattack. Yeah, sounds good. That's a good motto. That's a good motto. That's right. Don't you guys think that's a good motto to stick by? Rest, recharge, reattack. Rest, recharge, reattack. Rest, recharge, reattack. So I get some rest, recharge myself, reattack another day. Wow, that's a good value. That's a good value. That's a good value to stick by. Honestly, rest, recharge, reattack. You guys can also adopt this value. Rest, recharge, reattack. Remember, guys, rest, recharge. What is it? Reattack. And guys, that is the end of this video. You guys see the journey. You guys see a picture of what it's like. So if you guys don't want to watch back all these videos, do watch this one. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm going to get back myself to work. I need to edit this first, and then I can get back to doing my work. So yeah. Okay. See you guys sometime over the weekend. Bye-bye, guys.